Hey folks, how you doing? I want to show you a couple Kydex sheets that I've made recently. Couple today, couple days ago, couple days ago. This one I did on the beginning of the week. I wanted to carry my snotty, and I wanted to make like a regular style sheet for folders that I normally did. Only difference is this one is so narrow that I could just do regular, full mold, regular mold, not the one like I normally do on the folders where one side is flat, because it's so narrow. So this one worked out really good. Good retention, not too hard, not too easy. I don't have to worry about losing it. I love it. I did like a simple braid or whatever you call it, lineared on it, like a neck loop, and I like it. It is actually just looped through, so I would pull on it some hard, this should come undone, because it just goes through and through, and it's just like friction holding it, but enough to not to worry about it. I love this knife. I know a lot of you didn't like it, but I love it. Very good knife, very pretty knife. One new thing I got, let me show you the sheets. I did the Kydex sheet for the hatchet, because I want to take it upstate and I want to test it a little bit on some lighter wood and see how it goes. It should be good. I mean, I am worried because of, it is a chopping tool, and although it's small, there is a lot of handle, so if I swing it, I'm really worried about this portion here, even though the Damascus should be pretty tough, but we'll see. Did from the thick kind of whitish off-white sand color Kydex that I got from Nate, and just a simple sheet. I didn't know what to do. Originally I figured I'll just mold up like a sheet for it, just so I can have it in the backpack, just so I can take it out, because I wasn't planning on using this. But actually, once I saw it how it works, because of how thick it is and how stiff it is, this actually came out as a pretty good sheet when I put just the 4 rivets and hold on. Yep, like that. It's actually, when it's on the belt, I have this set up so I can fit the tech like there. It has actually pretty quick release, just by pulling down. It's kind of awkward here when I don't have a lot of space here, but just with the motion like this, it comes out pretty easy, and only putting back in is a little tricky to fit it in, but kind of awkward here in this space. But on the belt, this actually has really good fast draw, just down and out this way, and works out good. And one more thing I did today is for that Spartan that you saw a couple days ago with that nice burl. I used that brown Kydex, and it's perfect. Gotta say, I love this Kydex. For some reason, normal Kydex before, every Kydex I had before, beside the Holstex, regular Kydex from like knife kits, when you sand it on the belt center and when you sand it fast, when you're actually removing a lot of material from the edges, the leftovers, it tends to melt under the pressure, under the friction of the belt, even when you have a rough belt. But this one does not melt. This one just sands off really nice and quick. So I don't know if the components of the Kydex are a little bit different, but it is so much nicer to work with this than the regular Kydex what I've been used to until now. Very happy. Guys, if you want it, contact Nate. He did leave his email in the comments, and you're gonna love this Kydex, definitely. I love it. And you see that the brown is actually pretty sweet. It goes very well with the wood handle knives. I like it. I got this actually from Knife Kits last time. This is like the inside the waist. It's pretty stiff. Inside the waist, like a gun holster, buckle, or what would you call it? Strap. It's like fabricized. It has fabric inside and rubber. Very strong. I had a single piece before. I have it on my Hawk, and I like how it works. This is still a little stiff, but this gives pretty good options for a carry, and you can put this on pretty much any Kydex sheet. There's a lot of uses, and it's not that expensive, and effectively it works just like when I was doing like a machete style loop, single belt loop, but this is quick removable because you can undo this, but because this is still new, it's pretty stiff, which is good because it's not gonna come undone when you're out there. But I like it, and this knife is actually not small enough, quote unquote, small enough to actually carry a scout style, which I like, and this worked out nice. The rivets are set to 1.5 inches, which seems a little too you know, too close. I think originally for this thing it should be probably 2 inches, but I don't have that. I have 1.5 and then 2.25, because this is 3/4 of an inch. It was too far, but I like this. I would recommend giving this a try if you're looking for some Kydex sheet attachments. It's good, and you can mount it for a molly also, and like I said, inexpensive. And another thing I got today in the mail, I got myself a cold steel Tuff Lite. Some of you might remember I had the mini Tuff Lite when they came out new. I love that knife. It was great little utility knife. Very good for EDC, for all the dirty work that you want, because it's inexpensive. Cold steel, one thing I'll give them for sure is how sharp their knives come from the factory. Out of the box, definitely probably one of the sharpest knives you're gonna find in the production lines. Very, very nicely fine-honed edge. Very good in that spec. Also, probably so nice and sharp because the OS 8, Japanese OS 8 they use, is pretty soft, and it's pretty easy to sharpen, so that's maybe also one of the reasons. But again, same like the smaller brother, very nice, compact, little inexpensive utility blade. Hollow grind, not a fan. Again, comes nice and thin on the edge, but I would say it comes a little too steep, so I think if, actually in the cutting through stuff like cardboard and a lot of other things that you're actually going through the material deeper, you might feel a little more resistance than with like a flat grind and stuff like that. But for the money, very good knife, very comfortable, super secure lockup for the people who are, you know, who are dwelling on the lockup so much. And it's nice. One nice thing is that the design, the way it is done, you have very good grip on it, but when you want to close it, you can just go back to that second finger choil, flick it, and it still does not cut you. It's designed so it still catches on the ricasso, so then you can just swap and close it. And again, very, very tight snap, so be careful with that. Don't leave those fingers there because it will get you bad. But I like it a lot. I gave my mini Tuff Lite away a while back to a subscriber, and I think I'm gonna get it again because it's a great little knife, and I won't mind it for that money. I won't mind to have that in the collection again, in my toolbox. So guys, I hope you will have all a great weekend. I'm about to, because I'm going upstate again, and I really look forward to have some fun on the lake and with some knives. Definitely gonna have some testing videos again, and I hope you enjoy those. So enjoy the weekend, take care, stay safe, and remember, don't cut yourself.